Oh my gosh. Oh! Hey y'all, I'm Annie, and today I'm gonna be trying to make homemade hot chocolate bombs. Have you guys seen these hot cocoa bombs? I've been seeing them everywhere lately, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have got to try this. This is another 3-ingredient job. All you're gonna need is hot cocoa mix, chocolate, and mini marshmallows. Now you will need a chocolate mold. So today I'm actually using an ice cube mold that normally makes those massive snowball-sized ice cubes, but I'm hoping it'll double as an awesome chocolate mold. So we'll see. Okay, we're going to start by melting about a cup, maybe a little bit more than a cup of chocolate. And today I'm gonna be using a mix of milk and dark chocolate to melt because I like a really rich hot chocolate, but you can stick to just milk chocolate, or if you're one of those unicorns who likes white chocolate, you can just make it white chocolate. The most important part is that you don't burn your chocolate. So I'm gonna be heating up the microwave, stirring every 30 seconds. Do not overheat your chocolate or you're gonna have to start all over. I got it to this silky perfection. Looks awesome. This chocolate is going into my molds. My only concern is these little holes in the top parts that's used to fill up the water. So I've come up with this plan to use aluminum foil to line it. Hopefully that will prevent the chocolate from seeping through. I'll try some underneath. We'll see which one works better. Now I'm just going to spoon my chocolate into each mold and smooth it up on the sides to make sure it is totally covered. You can also find some hard molds, but the silicone will really be useful when you're trying to get these out. Hopefully they'll pop right out and I won't struggle too much with them sticking inside. Aluminum foil is kind of moving around, but maybe I'll be very gentle. I hope I don't just have a piece of aluminum foil like completely trapped in there. Okay, it's been about 3-4 minutes and now I'm just going back over them to make sure that I don't see any trouble spots, if anything's too thick, too thin, because if parts of the wall are too thin, it will break very easily. Also, you're gonna end up with some amount of leftover chocolate. Don't wash it out yet. You're gonna want this to help you patch up the end results and seal them off when you're making the actual ball. This is going into the fridge for about 30 minutes until the chocolate sets. By the way, if y'all remember my pumpkin video from last week, these are the roasted pumpkin seeds I made as a snack. They're delicious. So, carefully, I'm gonna turn these out and hope that they stay in one piece. No movement, I'm seeing no movement here. Okay, so 1 down. Round 2. Gently. Okay, it works. I'm gonna say, if you're trying this for the first time, if you think you're getting a certain number, just half that, and probably that's how many will actually turn out. From my experience. Oh, I mean, nobody wants to eat that. Okay, round 2. I guess now I know to be more gentle. That's really satisfying, I have to say. Now is the surgery. I'm heating up a plate in the microwave just to get it a little bit warm, and I'll show you why. I'm trying to seal the balls together. Also, like, trying to work fast because I don't want to melt the chocolate too much. But just rub the, just to melt the chocolate just a little bit. I've got my little filling station over here. So about a tablespoon hot cocoa mix, about a teaspoon of mini marshmallows. Seal it off. It actually looks like it sealed pretty well. Aw. Roly-poly. But to be extra sure, I can take some of this leftover chocolate and using my finger, do a little dip and just seal it off. But also smoothing it out so it still looks nice. Cool, it's like a little dragon egg. Now I just keep building. Okay, now that I have one successful one, I'm gonna start getting fun with my fillings. But I've got some sprinkles here. I've got some mini M&Ms. You can really have so much fun with it, which I am, clearly. Let's go with gold sprinkles for you. And cool. Last one. Let's go colorful sprinkles this time. That's just so satisfying. Okay, y'all, there's only one thing left to do. Well, two things. But first, just for decoration's sake, we're gonna drizzle some hot chocolate on top. Okay, so here I've heated up a little bit of white chocolate. I'm gonna put a Ziploc bag into a cup, spoon it in. Y'all might have seen this trick before, but it works really well. And then all you have to do is cut off a corner of the bag and drizzle away. Well, they just got so much prettier. Ah! Oh. Okay, these would make the cutest holiday gifts wrapped up with a little bow. I hope all my friends know they're about to get hot cocoa bombs for Christmas. Now get your hot milk ready. In she goes. Oh, I love the little plop. Okay, moment of truth. Oh my gosh. Oh! That is so cool. I'm having so much fun. Y'all. And it just instantly smells like hot chocolate. Like bam. I guess that's why they call it a bomb. Oh my gosh. Yum. I am very into this. Oh, this one's so colorful. You guys, this is going to be so much fun to make around Christmas time. Please try it for yourself. Definitely give yourself some room for error. You might not need it, but I did, that's for sure. And also make sure you're keeping up with all of the things on Allrecipes on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, because you don't want to miss out on things like this.